Hello and blessings, beautiful souls. Saravá Axé to you. It is absolutely freezing. It's going to be about 2 degrees here. The weather is really bad, despite the fact that there's like a little patch of sunshine. Woo, that wind, it's like Arctic. And the rains are just coming, so our water tanks are going to be nice and full, hopefully, if the rain sticks around. Anyway, it's not a weather forecast for today. Today I have a beautiful, magical little witch's chest to unbox. So let's get to it. It is absolutely freezing inside and I need to turn on the fire, so please bear with me. So I had to deal with a bee, like an actual bumblebee. And yes, unfortunately, I had to sacrifice it to the fire. But I ensured that it was a spiritual experience. I don't just like killing creatures for the sheer sake of it, but it was in the house and my husband is allergic and I didn't know how to get it out of the house without any dramas. So unfortunately, that's what happened there. But let's get to this witch's chest. Okay, here we are, beautiful souls. Here is the witch's chest. This is the card for Mr. Elder Crow of Earthly Alchemy. Elder Crow is the creator of the witch's chest, and the witch's chest has been in creation or in form or has existed. It's for almost a year, if I remember correctly. So here we are. Elder is also an aromatherapist and he has great talents in that area. So I'm always so happy when I get to open one of these boxes because you get these kinds of sprays sometimes in these boxes. This is the chakra balancer, which is incredible and I love it and I have been using it almost daily, and the sacred temple, which is what I use whenever I'm doing readings now. So without further ado, let's get stuck in to the unboxing of this witch's chest. Ooh, look at the pretty paper. Look at that gorgeous pretty paper. That's very nice. Oh, very nice. You know, pro witch tip, if I can even say that, this type of paper would be wonderful to use for writing petitions in your spells because it has that regal nature, and I would use this particular type of paper for anything that involved success or luxury. Or even like opulence and perhaps even prosperity in the form of money, because there is like this beautiful opulent nature to this particular paper. It's tissue paper and I really like it. So that's going to get tucked away for later use. Can't even speak. The sunlight's doing funny things because of the weather outside, so do forgive me. I've controlled as much of it as I can. Anywho's, here we go. Autumn Spirit Witch's Chest number 30. We are now entering that time of the year which reflects the internal shadows. Autumn Spirit allows you to delve into the mysteries of the soul and connect you with the spirit as we... connect you with the spirit, yes. As we enter the transformational energies of the year from light to darkness, we must once again clear away the old and delve into the depths of our soul. Connect with the spirits of autumn, our ancestors of the land, ancestors of bloodlines, and the universal energies that are present. As you utilize the energies that are contained within this parcel, you gain clarity and direction. Tap into the realms of autumn spirit. During autumn and winter, it will reflect your internal shadows. Working with the shadow is one of the most important factors for a witch. During this time, you may be drawn to work with forest and autumnal energies. Getting in touch with these energies can help you face the shadows and illuminate some paths before you. We have provided you this month with several tools to help connect you with your psychic abilities, intuition, ancestors. As you utilize the items provided for you, you may wish to use these collectively or individually. Each of the items are handcrafted and handpicked for your magic. Please feel free to share your love and support on your social medias and tag Earthly Alchemy. We hope you enjoy the magic inside this parcel. So with that said, I would love it if you could show Elder some support as well, Earthly Alchemy some support. I'll be, obviously, this is the video you could share if you really, really wanted to show him some love and support. And of course, I always take a photo and I share it on Instagram if you wanted to share that one around as well, because it's always nice to be able to support our local creators. I should mention also that Earthly Alchemy is an Australian-based business that caters to the witch and the magician. So there we have it. In here we have Witch's Runes and print handcrafted set. Oh, pyro engraved, dark goddess oil, yes, seer stone, gosh, Hecate trident wheel, pyro engraved, Hecate original artwork, mugwort, wormwood, white and black wishing candles. I love it. This is going to be amazing. Okay, so we have here, hang on, a bit stuck. Witch's Runes, beautiful. Elder does all the artwork himself, so that's very lovely and good on him. This must be the Hecate. Oh, yes. Hecate, goddess of crossroads. We have the lamp, we have the key, we have the labyrinth. Very beautiful, very unique. I enjoy his representations. I think that anyone who can put, you know, color to page and create something of meaning has my deepest respect and admiration. Oh, look at this. This is the Witch's Runes. There we go. Let's leave that there. Holy mother of everything sacred. I don't have a set of Witch's Runes. I used to have ones made on shell, actually, but I do believe that they went missing after I gallivanted across the world. This is very, very unique. Look at that. Oh, I love that. I love that. Absolutely stunning. Well done, Elder. Well done. He's so clever. He's so crafty and creative. Look at that. He also did a goddess rune set, which I use from time to time as well, and I'm quite fond of. Ooh. What was this one again? This was the Hecate wheel, trident wheel. There we go. It's funny, if you guys have seen that Last Witch Hunter with Vin Diesel, which I only just saw the other day, they had a symbol like this one as a mark of witchcraft, which was, you know, sort of written on windows and what have you not, and you would breathe up against it and it would illuminate this particular symbol. So very, very interesting. I quite like it. Let's see what he has to say about that, because that's given me the good feels. The talisman this month is Hecate's trident wheel. The symbol allows the witch to connect to the energies of Hecate. As you work through the shadow half of the year, this symbol allows protection, guidance, and connection to the crossroads. When you are feeling lost or in need of some guidance, hold the wheel between your fingers and rub some of your favorite oil to connect with Hecate. You may wish to use some of the dark goddess oil. Nicely done there. Bless and carry this talisman to help you through autumn and winter. How awesome! Very nicely done. And here we have mugwort and here we have wormwood, and I highly appreciate the size of these herbal bags. I do love me some herbs. I use a lot of them in my magical workings. Here. Look everywhere and you will see, basically. And mugwort and wormwood are those witches' herbs to me, along with mandrake and dragon's blood and a few others, of course. But mugwort is that great divination, seeing type of herb that really opens up that third eye, and in liminal spaces allows you to journey and see beyond the veil. And I really, really like that. You can have it in a tea if it is prepared correctly. So you would want to check that it's, you know, it's safe to drink and it hasn't been mixed in with any other kind of baneful herbs. Wormwood, whew. I've known people smoking wormwood, in fact, not advised, but can be achieved with great care. This one is for psychic powers, protection, and spirits. So wormwood is something that you would burn in a Necronomicon kind of pit and really like call the tortured spirits of the dead. just for a little light witchcraft, you know what I mean? Here we have a seer stone. Okay. I didn't know what to expect, but I see that this is this little business here. Very, very nice. So it's got a beautiful surface. You would be able to see into that. It's not very big, but it would still work. Oh, the Dark Goddess oil. Here we shine. Last month was the Love Potion oil, which, let me tell you, has been sitting there because I like to use it. It's so lovely. Then we have the Dark Goddess perfume oil. Let's have a sniff. Do you mind if I put my head in here? Oh, it's so clovey and crisp. It's got a real earthiness to it. Very crone. I would say it's very crone because it has that deep, sultry, spicy type of scent to it. And that to me is very, very pleasing. These would be great in my fire. Always looking at new ways to utilize some kindling or to utilize my things for kindling. Oh, and we have black and white chime candles or spell candles. This is wonderful. Black candles are actually, in their true form, they're hard to come by, and I would like to know if these are genuine black or if you're going to burn them and they're going to turn white. You never do know. But these look like they are the Nimbin candles, and I have mad respect for the Nimbin candles because they are non-toxic candles, and you can get them in larger forms, like in taper candles. You can get them in pillar candles. You can get them in these little chime candles or spell candles, and they come in, packets of them. But to get the black and the white, ooh, I like this. I like this. And that is what we have in this witch's chest. So let's look at it again. Nice and close, shall we? Because let's face it, it is lovely. What he has achieved here is absolutely beautiful. I do really admire creators in our... There we have it. Look at how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? I so love it. What a great little box. What a great little box to put to work. These are all practical items. The witch's runes are stand out, but the quantity of herbs that you get, mwah. And these are always practical. You don't have to use these types of things straight away. This is how we build our witch's apothecary. We acquire items like this and we put them away for when we absolutely need them. This is a really handy dandy one, I must say. This little Hecate trident talisman. I will say that at times of the veil, which is this autumn, which is a liminal space entering into the Samhain period, and the dark time of the earth here in the southern hemisphere, those who are incredibly sensitive to spirits can in fact feel quite vulnerable. And so having talismans of this nature, not necessarily this exact one, but this one would be very, very good, but making talismans for you to aid you as you traverse this, darkened season, so that you can feel grounded and centered. And it's a nice thing to do. When I was much younger, the time of autumn and winter were times where I would have nightmares and I would experience way more psychic connections. I would find myself having baths of salt and flower baths all the time as I ran to my grandmother and my mother talking about how tortured I felt because I kept on seeing all these things. And this was well before my 14th birthday. And so I used to have these Lágrima de Nossa Senhora around my neck, these beads, and it really, really did help during that time. And there are times too where in our lives we go through these psychic peaks, particularly if we're doing the work, and we can open ourselves up just that little bit more during that time of the year. And lo and behold, you might find yourself having a tricky time of it because it is sensitive. The spirits are out. The ancestors want to communicate. And if this is a new space for you and a new practice to you, then you might find yourself feeling a little bit lost, a little bit confused, a little bit worried, not scared, but a little bit worried. And it can be very draining on your energies. So consider talismans. Have one made, find one, have this one made. This is a beautiful one. So there you have it, beautiful souls. That was the autumnal. That was the Autumn Spirit Witch's Chest number 30, I might add. And it was created by the beautiful Earthly Alchemy. And if you would like to know more about Earthly Alchemy or Elder Crow and his Australian services and international services, I will leave his details along with the details of his business, of course, in the description box below. There you have it. And so I have a fair bit more to do today, so I must skedaddle. I have been working up a storm here in my witchy way. I've had to prepare a new candle, which is just over there. That took time, let me tell you. And now I've got to do a few other bits and pieces. So I'm calling it for the day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here today. This very rainy, very cold day. It's weird weather outside and I love it. The fire's on, puppy's up here, the kids have gone for a bit of a walk in the rain, which does concern me, mind you, but they're with their dad, so. Nevertheless, I will be chatting with you tomorrow. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this, if you appreciate our Aussie witch creators or our global witch creators for that matter, because Elder Crow is such an enormous force in the creative component that is witchcraft today here in Australia. He's one of a small number that are actually putting in their heart and souls into making the things that they do. So please do give him a bit of a shout out. Share this video around to, you know, in places that you believe that it will be best suited. And just help him get his magic out there that little bit further, because that is why I do what I do. That's why I unbox what I unbox, is because I want to help these creators be able to, you know, spread their beautiful creative energy out into the world in a way that is, you know, it's beautiful, it's natural, it's organic. So with all of that said, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would appreciate it. I would love to have you part of this community, and I will be seeing you tomorrow. Mwah!